When Elizabeth Hurley makes a move, it never goes unnoticed. But this time the reaction was instant and intense. The words "goes topless" spread across headlines like wildfire, daring audiences to look and warning them they might gasp. What followed wasn't outrage or disbelief, but something far more powerful: admiration mixed with awe. Elizabeth Hurley has spent decades perfecting the art of confidence. She has never relied on trends or fleeting attention. Instead, she built a reputation on elegance, bold choices, and a quiet refusal to follow rules that never served her. This latest moment fits perfectly into that story. It wasn't reckless. It was calculated, controlled, and undeniably effective. The internet quickly reminded itself that Hurley has always understood the difference between exposure and empowerment. This wasn't about provocation, it was about presence. She appeared comfortable, grounded, and fully aware of the reaction she would spark. That awareness is what separates icons from imitators. Many fans admitted they were caught off guard, not because of the daring nature alone, but because of how timeless she looked. In a culture obsessed with reversing age, Elizabeth Hurley doesn't chase the clock. She embraces where she is, and that confidence radiates outward. The gasp came from realizing that beauty doesn't fade when self-belief stays intact. Comment sections filled with praise, disbelief, and respect. Words like fearless, ageless, and legend appeared again and again. Even critics had to acknowledge one thing: very few stars can still dominate conversation this effortlessly. Hurley didn't need controversy. She needed only to be herself. This moment also sparked a larger conversation about women reclaiming control over their image. Elizabeth Hurley didn't wait for approval or validation. She didn't soften the moment to make others comfortable. Instead, she reminded the world that confidence is most powerful when it's unapologetic. Her long-standing relationship with fashion and glamour plays a huge role here. She understands framing, mood, and restraint. Even when making bold choices, she maintains an air of sophistication that turns shock into admiration. That balance is rare, and it's why her moment feels iconic rather than fleeting. For longtime fans, this wasn't surprising at all. Elizabeth Hurley has always moved with intention. She knows when to stay quiet and when to make noise. This was one of those moments where silence would have been forgettable, but confidence made history. In the end, the gasp wasn't about nudity. It was about witnessing a woman who still owns her narrative completely. Elizabeth Hurley doesn't chase attention. Attention follows her. And once again, she proved that true power isn't about age, rules, or expectations. It's about knowing who you are and refusing to dim your light.